What up everybody, Arie here, and in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down a $213 million e-commerce business that I think you guys will love. We're going to go through their website design, their ads, their overall market, and then I also want to talk about a few different market opportunities that I thought about and show you some of the trends behind that. It's not really super related to this store, but it kind of is in a way, so you'll see in a second. Let's just get right into it. So the store is called SpyGen, and you may have heard of it before. I think I've actually reviewed this before in the past, like a long time ago, like maybe 2 years ago, and they've been just continuing to pop off. As you can see, their big motto is luxury meets innovation, which is always a really great type of motto. I mean, who doesn't love innovation? Who doesn't love luxury? So basically, this store just sells a bunch of different accessories, like tech accessories, but mostly phone accessories, even though now they have like Tesla accessories as well, which is something I've never seen before. And basically, they're just crushing it. I mean, they're getting over 1.4 million monthly visitors every single month. And in their peak back in October, they even reached 2.4 million monthly visitors, which is insane. The average visitor to revenue ratio for a store like this is 1-to-1. So for example, in October with 2.4 million monthly visitors, they most likely did $2.4 million in that month. And actually, that's a conservative estimate. I find that SimilarWeb is a bit conservative on the traffic distributions. And I'm also being conservative on the ratio because a store like this, let me tell you, it has a lot of trust behind it. Their average order value is probably pretty high, and therefore their ratio is probably better. So they probably did like 3 or 4 million off of that traffic. But you'll be surprised to find out that not only is this company crushing it on a monthly basis like this, but they are actually a public company. So they were actually founded in South Korea. They're not an American company or anything. They're from South Korea, and I actually converted their valuation in Korean wons to United States dollars, and the valuation of the company is currently $213 million. So that's why I got that in the thumbnail of the video. But yeah, pretty impressive. I mean, unfortunately, the stock is kind of trending down a lot, but it's pretty cool that they're a publicly traded company, especially in this space. I wouldn't think that something like this would be publicly traded, but it just shows you how high you can go with an e-commerce brand. Just out of curiosity, I want to peep these Tesla accessories because I've never seen this before. And this actually would be kind of a good niche idea to start targeting Tesla cars specifically if you're building a car company, because that's going to be a growing niche, right? I mean, Tesla is only growing, therefore this niche would also just grow. By the way, just a quick plug for those of you guys that may be interested in this. I have to say this, today is actually the last day that you'll be able to sign up for a NetSphere membership at its current price. After today, it will be going up permanently forever, and it will never be this price again. In the future, I do want to integrate an NFT for membership access so that you can permanently be a part of the community, and all the people that are current members will be the ones that are getting whitelist access to this, but this is at least like a year down the line. So for now, you can lock in this current price and not have to pay a more expensive price in the future. So yeah, just check it out in the description if that sounds interesting, but let's keep going with the video. So this seems to be the most popular product here. It's an anti-glare screen protector. So just a screen protector for a Tesla, and it's $70, so they're charging a pretty good price for that, which makes sense. There's probably not a lot of stuff like this out there on the market. So here's the trend that I was thinking about. It's cybersecurity. I know that it's not really related to phone accessories, but the name SpyGen, when I first saw this store, I thought it was going to be like spy products. I don't know why. That's just how my brain thinks. So basically, when I thought of spy products, I was like, man, cybersecurity is pretty important. And I know some of you guys that have been following my channel and watch every single video, you've probably seen some of my NFT videos too, and you probably know that a few months back I actually got hacked and my whole wallet was stolen. Fortunately, I didn't have too much stuff in there, but still, it was a terrible experience, and it made me realize the value of cybersecurity. And clearly, looking at this trend, I'm not alone. Cybersecurity is literally at its peak in terms of interest, and it's probably only going to continue to rise. And the reason why is because the whole world is becoming digital. So when I show you stuff like this, keep in mind, I'm also actively thinking of business ideas, and I'm locked in on e-commerce, but something I think I could pursue that could be cool is building like a cybersecurity course, something like that, or some sort of software that reminded you to be secure on the internet. Something like that could be really cool. But again, there's a million different ideas that you could find in the cybersecurity space. And when it comes to business, like, again, I say this every time, but we really got to be in the mindset of solving problems. And I think honestly, education education solves a lot of problems. So that's why I love the education niche, and I have an education company, which, by the way, if any of you are cybersecurity experts, maybe you could help me build a cybersecurity course and my team could run the ads to it. That would be awesome, because that's sort of what I'm specializing in now. It's just running ads and just having a great team that can run ads profitably to basically anything. So now I just need people to help me build cool stuff. But anyways, that's besides the point. Let's take a look at the rest of this store. So their add to cart is just the slide cart, very simple. Let's proceed to checkout, and boom, we got a normal Shopify checkout. They don't even have Shopify Plus, which is kind of crazy. Really, what I'm most curious about with a store like this though is their ads. So let's go take a look. Okay, so they only have one result here for the United States, and it's this really clean image ad, which is not very common, but I do think more people should test image ads, especially if you have some really cool images to test. But it's very simple. It just says Enzo is a limited collection that emphasizes quality over quantity. Each one was individually numbered after meeting all craftsmanship standards. That's pretty dope. I thought that this would be just in the United States for some reason, but apparently this is just all the ads that they have in general. They don't run any more ads than this. I would have expected them to have a crazy library of ads on Facebook, but I guess that's not the case. Get it? Case? Because they sell phone cases. So I guess most of their traffic just comes from search and direct traffic, people already knowing about the brand and stuff like that. That's really interesting. What's actually cool too is that their second biggest traffic source is from India. India is actually a great emerging market, by the way, for those of you that didn't know. You know, I think in the past, India has been undervalued, but I think nowadays it's actually becoming a big economic power. And especially those of you that are based in India, you definitely should be considering building like domestic businesses in India. Like, you don't need to target the US always. And that's going to give you a huge competitive advantage, especially if you take all of the strategies in branding, website design, and ads to a market like India, right? Because chances are the market over there is going to be behind on all these trends. But you guys are smart. And you know how I know that? Because you're watching this channel and you're staying up to date on all these business stuff that I talk about. But yeah, honestly, I just wanted to show you this brand and talk a little bit about these ideas I had. For some reason, I just really wanted to make a video about it, and I hope you learned something. If you did, then I want you to give it a quick like and subscribe to the channel for more. But with that said, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.